Attacks on harmless animals in the wild are quite common, but their amazing rescue and recoveries are rare to see. This story is about a baby donkey's recovery from more than a dozen bites. No mother wants to see even a drop of blood fall from its children's body, but this baby donkey's mother saw its baby drenched in its own blood and on the verge of death. A mother always tries to shield its young ones, but at times, these attacks are inevitable and impossible to escape from. However, the poor creature healed and thrived despite all odds. The credit for this goes to the rescue team and the mother of the baby donkey, who stood strong like a mountain for her child and accompanied it through every medical procedure. The baby's mother's reaction will make your heart melt and fill your soul with emotions. Watch how a baby donkey who was severely injured by a group of wild animals survived and miraculously made a full recovery. A baby donkey was deeply wounded and attacked by a group of wild animals in the year 2016. The poor creature had several wounds that were fatal and could lead to its death. The helpless mother of the baby started to cry for help in the village area until one local woman heard the crying donkey and came on the spot to check if everything was alright. As the villagers gathered at the spot, one of them suggested Animal Aid Unlimited, which is an animal rescue and sanctuary based in the city of lakes called Udaipur, Rajasthan, India. They help ill and ailing street animals living in that area. The villagers called Animal Aid Unlimited to rescue the bleeding donkey, while the mother waited impatiently for help to arrive. In the meantime, the locals applied turmeric powder on the donkey's wounds as they believed it would stop the bleeding. The donkey would have passed away if help would not have arrived on time. The eyes and head of the baby were covered with blood and its mother was desperate for help. Her whole body had animal bites that were deep in the skin. The rescue team reached the rescue spot on time and found the donkey covered in the yellow color of turmeric as they saved the day. The volunteers of the team gently lifted the baby donkey into the ambulance provided by the Organization for Transport Facilities, which was already waiting to save time as each second mattered for saving the life of the baby. The mother of the baby thought they were separating her from its child and started panicking. Her mom was not ready to let strangers take her baby, so they had to take Mama Donkey as well. She was taken along with her baby in the animal rescue ambulance as the rescue team helped the mother into the ambulance by gently lifting her. The baby donkey was full of wounds and had more than a dozen of severe injuries on its body. The head was acutely injured and the doctors had to do dressing multiple times to stop it from bleeding. They applied antiseptic to the wounds so they would not get infected. From dressing to cleaning, the baby's mother was there along her side at every step. There were wounds even near the stomach and between the hind legs as well. Blood was oozing out like a fountain. The mama donkey watched the whole scene of treatment with hope in her eyes. She waited patiently as the team treated her baby, and the mother realized their efforts to help the baby. The organization later wrote, "Now, Mama seemed to know that we were helping her baby." All this process took days until the baby donkey regained health. Daily dressings were required for the wounds as each wound was deep and severe. The mother's support helped the donkey heal as she provided her emotional support. After days of hard work and dedication by the team, the donkey was healthy and glowing. It cheerfully played with the volunteers of the team and fondly cuddled her mother. The rescue team named the baby donkey Genevieve. The volunteers formed a deep bond with the donkeys and showed their affection towards them by rubbing their neck and area under their faces. Genevieve and her mother started living at the domestic home of the organization and met other donkeys with whom they immediately became friends with. The two donkeys also interacted with other animals like goats and cows living in the domestic home. Genevieve would have collapsed to the wounds caused by the severe animal attack, but she lived because of her rescuers who came on time with transport facilities to provide medical attention to the baby donkey. Finally, after healing, Genevieve could be seen nuzzling her mother and the volunteers, to which later the organization wrote, "Without emergency rescue, this almost surely would have ended in tragedy. But little Genevieve survived and thrived." This shows the gravity of the situation in which Genevieve was stuck in. The organization also mentioned that Genevieve's many bite wounds were not only painful, but also the danger of sepsis from the infection was acute and treating her medically was a must. The baby's wounds were grave, but with affection and timely care, Genevieve finally healed and miraculously made a full recovery. Genevieve and her mom have found a new home at Animal Aid Unlimited, away from the wild animals. The combined efforts of the villagers and the rescue team saved Genevieve's life and carved the path for her full recovery. Genevieve and her mother live happily in a safe and sound environment without wild animals in the domestic home of Animal Aid Unlimited, where they are loved and embraced by the volunteers. The rescuers love to watch Genevieve cheerfully play and run around with her new confidence, with her mom always close by. That is all for today. If you liked our video, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.